Hi everybody, Callie Berg with the Greater Bridgman Area Chamber and Growth Alliance, and here today to talk once again about the upcoming Makers Trail Festival, which will be on Saturday, June 9th from 1 to 10 p.m. at Waco Beach on the shores of beautiful Lake Michigan in Bridgman. And to promote the festival and to help you get to know some of our makers, we're here today with Dave at White Pine, which is probably the most beautiful tasting room I've ever seen, by the way. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the wines that he's bringing to the festival. And so, Dave, thanks so much for bringing us into your tasting room and letting us see a little bit behind the curtain and share what your products are all about.
Well, thanks for being here, Callie. We're really excited about the festival and looking forward to sharing some of our wines. Of course, all of our wines are made with locally grown grapes. And the wines that we're going to be promoting at the festival are some of our summer wines. Nice whites, we've got a nice dry rosé. And these are wines that are crisp, they're light, they're refreshing, they're great cold, on a hot, humid summer day, which I promise those are coming.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Makers Trail Festival will be one of them.
Exactly.
Yeah. No bad weather. Yeah.
So we've got some of our favorites. We're going to be pouring our Reserve Riesling, which we grow on our farm out by Lawton.
Okay.
And that's made in a classic German style with a little bit of sweetness. And we stop the fermentation, so that's natural grape sugar in there. It's not added, and by not letting all the sugar ferment, it's only about 10% alcohol. So maybe give that a smell and a try. See what you think.
Cheers.
Yes, cheers.
That's delicious.
To summer. So Riesling's characterized by some nice stone fruit flavors, apricot.
That is good.
Apple, some nice peach, and then it's got great acidity to balance that little bit of sweetness, and it's nice and light with the low alcohol. So that is a wonderful wine for summer. And we have people come in from Germany and say, wow, this tastes just like a German Riesling. So we're really pleased. Riesling is kind of a fickle grape. It only likes a really cool climate, and so it likes it here.
And sometimes Rieslings can be a little too sweet, and yours is just so refreshing. It would be excellent with a whitefish.
Right. Yeah, and so that's a great point. Rieslings are all over the board with sweetness. In fact, it's an amazing grape. It can be made dry, medium dry, sweet, dessert wine, sparkling. So this one has just a hint of sweetness in it. And so for those of you who think that Rieslings are all sweet, please try more of them. A lot of Rieslings have a little sweetness scale on the back label, like ours does, and that tells you how much sugar's in it. So we've also got a dry one.
So then I can tell the next one we're going to be drinking is about the same amount of sweetness.
Actually, this one is going to be a little bit less. So this is going to be our dry rosé, and for those of you who've been out in grocery stores looking at the wine selections, you might have noticed there's a lot of dry rosés out there now. And very popular style. My wife and I spent one summer trying every kind we could get our hands on to decide what style we wanted. And we like the style that we made here. This is a later harvest, and so it's got a little bit more color than some of them, but it's got great fruit aroma. It smells like cherries and strawberries. Just wonderful summer fruits, and it's rich on the palate, but it's dry. There's no sugar in this at all. So imagine this on your porch or on your deck on a hot summer day, replacing maybe a big barrel-aged red wine that would be kind of out of place when it's hot out.
Ooh, well now I cannot wait to taste this. Oh yeah.
So it still has some nice acid on the finish. Both of these go great with anything off the grill. The Riesling's great with spicy food, but we always tell people drink whatever wine you like.
I have a hot tub, and I think I want to take a bottle of both with me.
There you go.
And a big party of people, because you don't drink alone.
Yes,
Never
absolutely.
Drink alone.
Yeah, well, they say if the dog's in the house, you're not drinking alone.
There you go. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what else do you have going on in your tasting room?
Well, so this is an exciting time of year because we're bottling, and so in fact, we just sent our Chardonnay up to the bottler today. We bottled up at Fenn Valley, and that should be bottled here before Memorial Day weekend. So we'll have that coming out soon. We're going to bottle our 2017 Reserve Riesling. This is the 2016. 2017 was an excellent vintage, both for whites and for reds. So we've got great red wines in the barrels. Those will be after the first of the year. You'll see those. But this summer, got some great wines coming out. We've got our new rosé. We're going to be bottling that soon. Downtown here in St. Joe, there's a big barbecue blues and bluegrass festival this coming Saturday, the 19th. So I'll be down there volunteering at the beer table, believe it or not. But I love beer too, so
Variety's the
Great.
spice of life.
That's right. Great festival, great time.
Yes.
Sidewalk days here in town, and then Senior PGA is coming to town next week, so we'll be on the Golf Channel nationwide all week. So there is just a lot of stuff to do. Of course, we got the Makers Trail Festival the weekend after Memorial Day, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 weeks after Memorial Day,
2 weeks,
on June
right.
9th.
Yeah.
And there are tons of things to do here, but if you're coming for a visit, make sure you get your tickets to the Makers Trail Festival on Saturday, June 9th from 1 to 10 p.m. at Waco Beach in Bridgman, Michigan. $10 in advance and $15 at the gate. And we will look forward to seeing you. Make sure you come check out White Pine. And
we'll have these wines, and we'll have 2 other ones. We're going to have our Pinot Grigio, and we'll surprise you with one. Maybe that Chardonnay will be ready by then.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Surprises are good.
Yes, so
Yes.
it should be a great time.
Well,
as
thank you so
always.
much, Dave. It was a real pleasure to come into your tasting room in St. Joe and learn a little bit more about you.
Thanks for having me, Kelly. Thanks for coming in, and here's to the upcoming festival, eh?
See you there.
Yeah.